Well, our catechism for this week is question 67. And again, as we look at this subject of keeping the law of God and the issue of sin, some of these questions in this section are to give balance to heresies that abound regarding sin. And in the previous question, the question is asked, are all transgressions of the law equally heinous? And it points out that for different reasons, some sins are more heinous in the sight of God than others. Well, that might lead some to the idea or the false notion that, well, there are some sins then that, as the Roman Catholic Church, for example, would call venial sins or light sins, as opposed to mortal or more serious type of sins. So this question 67, is designed to give balance to any possible extreme from the previous question. What does every sin deserve? Every sin deserves God's wrath and curse, both in this life and that which is to come. So one sin is enough, as James tells us, that if we keep the whole law and yet fail at one point, we are guilty of breaking the whole law of God. One sin in the garden was enough to condemn the whole of mankind under the law of God. So therefore, every sin deserves God's wrath. And indeed, we can apply this, can't we, to our own experience even today. We know that even this day, in our thought, in our words, and our deeds, we have done that which even today would condemn us in this life and in the life to come. And that's why Ephesians 5 verse 6 tells us, let no man deceive you with vain or empty words, for because of these things cometh the wrath of God upon the children of disobedience. And as we've often commented before on that verse, this does away with the false notion that people tell us that the only reason why God will send anybody to hell is for disobeying the gospel. Of course, that is a reason, but Ephesians 5 lists a whole list of sins that says here in this verse, for this cause or for this reason cometh the wrath of God upon the children of disobedience. And Psalm 11 and verse 6 reads, upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire and brimstone, and an horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. And it's interesting, some of us were talking about the whole doctrine of hell earlier on, and it is a difficult doctrine. Probably the most difficult doctrine, and anybody that says that they do not at times wrestle with this, maybe we're not being truthful. But as believers, we rest in the knowledge that God, as we said this morning, is good, righteous, just, holy, and wise. And therefore, what the Word of God teaches regarding these things, we are to use as a basis of our worship for God. So, what does every sin deserve? Every sin deserves God's wrath and curse, both in this life and that which is to come.